Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look at Bitcoin here. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a good while, but you can obviously see what is going on pretty clearly from my previous analysis. These levels all being respected very, very nicely indeed. And it is interesting to see how much this plays out, even though I've not really looked at this much at all. But we can see that bear market resistance for Bitcoin has been broken. And it has been broken for a good month or so now, hasn't it? Which is interesting to see. Considering how bearish everyone still is on Bitcoin, I mean, looking at this chart, you would say we're starting to see potential signs of bottoming out, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot of people still thinking, oh yeah, we're going to go to back down to 10k, to 5k, etc. But absolutely not seeing that on the charts at all right now. You can see really, even with the FTX collapse here, we couldn't get down past much past 16k here, to be honest, after coiling up and then running straight back into the previous range. But you can see overall, Bitcoin here, you know, it's come back inside the range that it was in before. You can see support, 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 resistance here, support here, and then obviously we were on our way back to the top of the range again. After breaking out of a few bear market resistances here, you can see there was a local resistance like this that got broken. We obviously broke out of this resistance here as well, ages before that in the range. So breaking out of a few resistances here for Bitcoin and really looking to head back up to the top of the range there. But the FTX collapse obviously forcing us back down to the downside. A little bit of manipulation in the markets maybe as well. Basically a lot of people getting liquidated, etc, etc. Just lots of contributing factors. We come all the way down here, don't we? That massive push to the downside. But still, we did have some bullish divergences here despite the fact that we were still heading down. We coiled up. Everyone's thinking we're so super bearish down here, aren't we? But you can see quite clearly that we actually had a really, really nice little bounce off the low. We came back up. And you can see very, very clearly on this chart here, you know, you got your support, resistance, support, resistance. We came back to the middle of the range, quite kind of coiling up in a kind of pattern like this. And then obviously we absolutely exploded to the upside in the new year. Very interesting to see indeed. And really all that's happened here, as we can see, we came up to that previous swing high. Everyone thought we were going to get rejected here and head down again. But really, since we're back inside the range here, we've actually done really, really well. And a few key things happening here for me. Obviously, we've got the Fibonacci pulled from the high of the bull market to the current low of the bear market. We've also got that bear market resistance. And you can see both of these levels got broken. This 023 Fibonacci and that bear market resistance. We broke out. And then we consolidated, we've back tested both of these areas, these resistances as support. And then we ran up to the top of the range, didn't we, which was really cool to see. Obviously with some bearish divergences in this area. So we've came back down here for a little bit of a cooling off period. But currently looking like we are essentially back at square one for the RSI for Bitcoin here. And really we are sitting in a position where you could see Bitcoin having another you know, go at heading to the upside here, in my opinion. You can see obviously this resistance here is going to be quite strong in my opinion, but I do think we could easily see Bitcoin here showing the decent amount of strength that it is really. Heading up towards that next resistance up here if we do break this swing high around 25k. Obviously 25k a big psychological number, but I do think that 27.4k 038 Fibonacci would be the next level to be targeting really. And you can see this very, very key area here, swing low around 28.4k as well. This previous area here, I do think that this is an area that could be easily retested as well, in my opinion. But I mean, you look at this chart and you think we're on the road to recovery, aren't we? We've made new higher high and higher low potentially here. Basically, we've just got the breakout back test of previous structure and now, you know, consolidating for continuation, in my opinion. So right now, just waiting to see what happens next with Bitcoin. Obviously, we are quite overextended on the current move, but we have been consolidating for a good while here. So we will see what happens next, but my bias would be in the immediate short term. Probably going to see some more upside fairly soon, in my opinion. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. You'll get access to our private Discord. I'll be in there most days along with other investors just talking about crypto and where we're heading. So if you do want to support the channel, that would be a good way to do so. And I will see you in the next video.